A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to class 11th Business Studies. So after doing different forms of business organization, such as we have completed sole proprietorship, then Hindu undivided family business, partnership. The fourth form of business organization and the second last form of business organization which we have to do now is cooperative society. Cooperative society means a society which is created by the members, some persons who have associated to start it for the welfare of those members only. That means the cooperative society is a voluntary association. But you should know the meaning of voluntary. Voluntary association of persons means अपनी मर्जी से start किया गया जिन persons ने आपस में group बनाया. Voluntary मतलब अपनी इच्छा से, अपनी मर्जी से. So the cooperative society is a voluntary association of persons who join together, जो आपस में मिलते हैं, join होते हैं, with the motive of welfare of the members, जिनमें उनका motive रहता है अपने members का welfare करना. So cooperative society एक voluntary association of persons होती है जिसमें सारे लोग मिलके आपस में अपने आप join करते हैं and they have a motive, उनका एक target होता है and that target is just welfare of the members, कि आपस में members अपनी ही आपस में welfare करेंगे. सर वो कैसे? प्लीज गिव सम एग्जांपल. ओके बेटे, आई जस्ट गिव यू वन एग्जांपल. यू मस्ट हैव सीन many housing cooperative societies are there. Many housing cooperative societies. For example, let's talk about a very interesting and very famous housing cooperative society which you people must have seen on television, especially Sub TV, रात को 8:30 बजे. अब तो डेफिनेटली आप लोग काफी पहचान गए होंगे. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट विच शो? यस, तारक मेहता का उल्टा चश्मा. जो देखता है मस्ट बी नोइंग. That show is the perfect example of housing cooperative society. Even you people must be living in various societies, and those societies are the housing cooperative societies, where what is the motive of that housing cooperative society? Can you please tell me what is the motive of that housing cooperative society? You know, the motive is very much clear, that the housing cooperative society, that society is ultimately doing the benefits to its members only, raising the funds, raising the money. Suppose if they want to paint the buildings, because it seems like the buildings of the society have been so old, so now they want to paint those buildings, renovate those buildings. Definitely the money would be pulled up by everyone. Everyone is going to give some amount of money which is being asked by the society, and once the money is being taken, that money would be utilized for the welfare of its members only. But that is cooperative society. I give you one more example. There are various farmers cooperative societies also. Farmers cooperative societies. Now, the farmers cooperative society means, for example, if farmers have pulled up some of the money to form a society where each farmer has given some of the money, have put the money into the that society, उसने वो money उस society में डाली, funds डाले. अब जैसे ही उसमें society के अंदर funds डाले गए या money उसके अंदर डाली गई, so ultimately what we see like that once the amount is collected by that farmer organization, that amount will be used for the farmers only. एक होता है बेटे another example, credit cooperative society. Credit cooperative society means where suppose there are 20 members in the credit cooperative society and 20 of us have started the credit cooperative society, where I will be giving rupees 1 lakh, everybody would be giving suppose rupees 1 lakh. Now in total we got 20 lakh rupees counted. Now those out of those 20 lakh rupees, because this is the motto of that credit cooperative society, that whenever any member or whenever any person of that credit cooperative society needs some amount of money, then definitely that credit cooperative society will give the loan to any of the member out of the total 20 lakh rupees which have been raised by the credit cooperative society. My point is clear to you? Which means cooperative society is such a society which is created for the benefits of its members only. But sir, who created? But members only created. The people who want to benefit each other, the people who want that we should do work collectively and we should work with each other, they only are, there in the business to start as a cooperative society. And of course, they are following the motive of welfare of each one of them. That is known as cooperative society. Self-help groups, if they are registered as a cooperative society, of course they will be the cooperative societies only. Self-help groups, if they are registered. Now have a look further. What are the features of cooperative society? Let us see what are the features of cooperative society, where the first feature is very much simple. As I told you, it is a voluntary association. Association मतलब मिलके बनना, voluntary मतलब इसके members अपनी इच्छा से मिलके बनते हैं, यानी कि अपनी मर्जी से आते हैं वो लोग कि yes they want to basically be the member of that society and they want to help each other. सोसाइटी से उनको कभी हेल्प मिल गई, कभी उन्होंने सोसाइटी के किसी मेंबर को हेल्प कर, दे वांट टू डू लाइक दैट, सो इट्स अ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी. द मेंबरशिप ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी इज वॉलंटरी, अपनी मर्जी से. अ पर्सन इज फ्री टू जॉइन इन अ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी एंड कैन आल्सो लीव. जब मर्जी, जब आपका मन करे आप फ्री टू ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. यू कैन इजीली जॉइन दैट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी and whenever you want you can also leave the cooperative society. Membership is open to all irrespective of their religion, caste and gender. There is no such thing that the membership would be given to some particular caste, some particular religion or some particular gender based people. No, it's open to all. Everybody can come and become the member of cooperative society. Sir, how many members are needed to form a cooperative society? But if for making a cooperative society, you need to have at least 10 members. You need to have at least 10 members to form a cooperative society. आपके कम से कम 10 members का होना बहुत जरूरी है to form a cooperative society. Sir, is there any legal status for the cooperative society? Like there is no legal status in sole proprietorship. There is a legal status, but if they are following the Hindu Undivided Family Act, Hindu Succession Act 1961, and legal status of a partnership as per the law, Indian Partnership Act 1932. But for this cooperative society, registration of a cooperative society is compulsory. It is very much compulsory to register your cooperative society. This accords a separate identity to the society which is distinct from its members. And yes, the cooperative society got a legal status after the registration, and it will be a separate entity as compared to the other. Its existence is not affected by the entry or exit of its members. Members may exit, member may get entered. The cooperative society will work on. It will just run for regular basis. But you have a very common example, very good example nearby your house. That Yamuna Sports Complex. Yamuna Sports Complex is of course a cooperative society. It is formed as a cooperative society, which is basically created for the welfare of its members, right? We are giving the money to the Yamuna Sports Complex as a membership fee, right? And we are getting the benefits of that also. हमें उसके benefits भी मिल रहे हैं. We are taking the benefits also. So that is of course a cooperative society. It has a legal status. Why? Because it has been registered under the cooperative society law. And when it is registered, it got a legal status. उसको legal status मिल गया बेटे. And legal status मिलने का मतलब है that any person may enter. आप जब चाहो आप मेंबरशिप ले सकते हो यमुना स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स की, तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा सोसाइटी को, आपको मेंबरशिप मिल जाएगी. इवन आप जब चाहो आप मेंबरशिप हटा भी सकते हो कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी की. You can take the membership or even you can remove the membership. कैसे? But if you want to be the member, you can of course take the membership and you will be the member in the cooperative society. But at the same time, if you don't want to be the member, again you can exit from the cooperative society also. So that is of course required. That is of course due to the legal status only, because that society got the legal status. Ujjwal Sharma, Sneha Golcha, Syed Umair, Yash Bansal, Shivam Kapoor. Your videos are off. Kunal Bansal, Manas, Janvi Hitesh, Harsh Saxena, Harshin Kaur, Gagan. Your videos are off. I'm marking you people absent for this now. Okay, next is the limited liability. Limited liability means that the members of the cooperative society would have obviously the limited liability only. Suppose if I have contributed rupees 1 lakh in the cooperative society, then definitely I would be bearing the loss till 1 lakh only. I will be bearing the loss till 1 lakhs only. So I have the limited liability. Means the members of the cooperative societies have the limited liability. Then control. Who has a control? You know, the cooperative society elects the managing committee. There are the elections which takes place in the cooperative society, and with those elections the cooperative society elects and basically go for the managing committee who takes all the decisions, right? And how do you become the managing committee member? For that, through the right to vote. The right to vote gives the members a chance to choose the members who will constitute the managing committee, and this basically lends the cooperative society a democratic character. Cooperative society का character एक democratic होता है because people get right to vote in that society also. And vote means that one person, one vote will be there. एक बंदा एक ही vote दे सकता है, and accordingly by the voting system only there would be the making of managing committee, and as per that only, after making the managing committee is ultimately going to take out all the decisions for this, right? Okay, then next is service motive. You know, this is also one of the good feature of cooperative society, that the cooperative society emphasizes on the values of mutual help and welfare, and they have a service motive, और उनका motive जो होता है वो service motive होता है. If any surplus is generated as a result of its operations, it is distributed amongst the members as dividend in conformity with the bylaws of the society. They have the service motive. Basically, they are not going to earn the profit from the society, but they are going to provide various services because they have got the service motive. They have a motive of providing the service. So cooperative society's main motive is not to earn the profit, but its main motive is to provide the service to the people. All right. Now, what are the merits of cooperative society? Let's see what are the merits. First is equality in voting rights. As I told you, one man, one vote is being given. It is the principle which governs the cooperative society. Irrespective of Mr. A has contributed 1 lakh as capital, Mr. B has contributed 1,50,000 as capital, Mr. C has contributed 8 lakhs as capital. Whatever capital they people have invested, the right to vote would be just one man, one vote. So this is kind of equality in the voting rights. Then second is limited liability. The members' liability is limited. Of course, it's a merit of cooperative society that the members would be liable to only pay to the amount of the capital they have invested. यानी कि उनका लॉस उतना ही रहेगा जितना अमाउंट उन्होंने बियर लगाया है इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए. So it's not that they are going to bear a lot of amount. So they will be just, taking out only those things which are ultimately where is the liability of members which is taking place. Next is, after the limited liability, the next is the stable existence. Death, bankruptcy, or insanity of the members do not affect continuity of a cooperative society, because I have told you already that it has a legal status. Members may come, members may go. It is not going to affect the cooperative society. If any member got died or bankrupt or insane, still the cooperative society will keep on running. वो चलती रहेगी, it will not be changed. A society therefore operates unaffected by any change in the membership. Membership में अगर कोई change भी होता है तो बेटे society को उससे कोई भी फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला, because society is such a thing which will keep on running, जो बिल्कुल चलती रहेगी and उससे किसी को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Okay. The next is economy in operations. बेटे जो cooperative society है, it basically tries to benefit its members. So it tries to eliminate the middlemen. If suppose cooperative society has to purchase various goods, then in that case cooperative societies will try to remove the middlemen by purchasing directly from the producers, so that the middleman's commission is eliminated and ultimately it enjoys economy in operations. वो enjoy करेगी economy in operations. Economy in operations मतलब that कम cost लगा के ज़्यादा benefit उसको मिलना start हो जाएगा. Support from government. The cooperative society gets support from the government also, because it is working for the members of its members benefits. So government also supports the cooperative societies. Government उनसे taxes कम लेती है, government उनको subsidies दे देती है. अगर cooperative society कुछ production कर रही है तो उनको पानी free दे दिया या कम rates पे दे दिया, electricity कम rates पे दे दी, interest जो है वो कम लगाया उनके loans पर. तो support बहुत अच्छे से मिलता है government का cooperative societies को, and easily form हो जाता है. Only you require to get minimum 10 members, at least minimum 10 members should be there to form a cooperative society, and a registration procedure is also very simple. But please keep in mind that cooperative society has to work according to the Cooperative Societies Act 1912. Mention it, please write down. Cooperative Societies Act 1912. The cooperative society has to work according to this only. So please mind it, there is no such law in the sole proprietorship. Then secondly, on Hindu Undivided Family Business, Hindu Succession Act 1956 is there. On partnership, Indian Partnership Act 1932 is there, which is followed. And on cooperative societies also there is one law, that is Cooperative Societies Act 1912, according to which everybody has to work. Okay. Now let us see the limitations. कुछ नुकसान भी है बेटे cooperative societies के. Limited resources. जो resources हैं वो limited है because members limited है. ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि you can go for any n number of members. Generally less members are there, so resources are also less. जितनी बड़ी association होगी, जितने ज़्यादा members होंगे, उतना ज़्यादा उनको उनके पास resources होंगे, उनके पास money होगी. And जितने कम members हैं, जितने limited members हैं, उतनी limited money होगी. So what we observe here, limited resources because of the limited number of members in the cooperative society. Then the low rate of dividend offered to investment, क्योंकि cooperative society जो है ना return कम देती है. जो लोग investment कर रहे हैं उनको उतना return नहीं मिलता जितना उनको दूसरे benefits में, दूसरे businesses में मिल जाता है. इससे भी कहीं ना कहीं people are less attracted because they feel like they would not be getting more dividend as compared to what they can get even other form of businesses. So less people are basically interacted or attracted towards the cooperative society. Then the second limitation is inefficiency in management. Cooperative societies are unable to attract and employ expert managers because of their inability to pay them high salaries. The cooperative society doesn't hire any of the expert managers, experienced staff. Why? Because they have to pay them the high salaries. But we have already studied that there are less resources in the cooperative societies because of less membership. As a result, the efficiency in the management is not much effective and inefficiency takes place. because all the decisions only the elected members have to take, and they are not much experienced and expert. Why? Because they are not being hired as an expert managers for the cooperative society. The lack of secrecy, ये तो हमें पता ही है बेटे, जितने कम मेंबर उतनी सीक्रेसी मेंटेन्ड ज्यादा, जितने ज्यादा मेंबर जिस बिजनेस में उतनी सीक्रेसी मेंटेन्ड कम, क्योंकि बेटे कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी इज अ बेसिकली एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ ओपन डिस्कशंस in the meeting of members as well as disclosure obligations as per the Societies Act. It is difficult to maintain secrecy about the operations of a cooperative society. कई बार इसको गवर्नमेंट से भी इतना बेनिफिट मिलता है तो गवर्नमेंट कहती है लाइक यू आर गेटिंग द बेनिफिट फ्रॉम अस, यू मस्ट write your account, post your account, publish your account, show your account. तो ऐसे में क्या होता है कि the secrecy is not much maintained because there are open discussions which take place in the membership meetings. So somewhere it is observed that the open discussions does not take place, and ultimately secrecy is not maintained at all. Government control. Government has a full control over the cooperative society. If government is suppose providing you something for free, providing you subsidies, don't you think that government is going to definitely control that cooperative society? Government will start interfering also that where you are going to spend your money that you have. Because अगर आप हमसे subsidies ले रहे हो तो ऐसा तो नहीं है कि हमसे subsidies लेके cooperative society ऐश कर रही है ज्यादा. तो government has a full control over the cooperative society. That cooperative societies have to comply with several rules and regulations related to auditing of accounts, submission of accounts. That cooperative society will be auditing the accounts, will submit the accounts to the government, and also interference also takes place by the government because government shows a control over cooperative society, as government is of course providing various subsidies to the cooperative society. तो अगर गवर्नमेंट कुछ सब्सिडी आपको प्रोवाइड कर रही है तो डेफिनेटली गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल तो करेगी, बट वो उसका कंट्रोल कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी को अच्छा नहीं लगता. It's like government is interfering, but yes, government interferes, so it's a limitation that government's interference takes place in the cooperative society. Then the next is the differences of opinion. Daksh, I think you should concentrate more here as the class is going on. Differences of opinion. The differences of opinion means that people have different opinion because they are more members. They are more in number. Definitely many members are there. So they have the different opinion also. Sanjay, why you have entered with the name of Divyansh? So more differences of opinions are there. Internal quarrels arising as a result of contrary viewpoints may lead to difficulties in decision making. And people have their own tendency, people have their own way of thinking, and when we see that more than almost 10 minimum people are there who are starting the business, of course there would be the difference in opinion as well. People have different thinking skill, people have different thought process. So as a result, there may be the conflicts which may arise with the certain members, right? Now let us see what are the different types of cooperative societies. 3-4 type तो मैंने आपको अभी example ही दे दिए थे बेटे. First is consumers cooperative society, which is helping for the consumers. Producers cooperative society, which is there for the producers. That producers will start that cooperative society and they will pull up whatever production they have done. They will be just bringing out that production in the cooperative society. Marketing cooperative society, it is about the selling, that people who want to sell, they will come all together, they will form a cooperative society and they will sell the products each one of them only. Farmers cooperative society, I gave you the example already. Credit cooperative society, I gave you the example, for which provides the credit or on credit facilities to people, loan dena. And then we have the cooperative housing society. I gave you the example, that is the housing cooperative, which is there to make the buildings or to housing, etc. Now we'll be studying one by one each one of them. Consumers cooperative society. The consumer cooperative societies are basically, which is formed to protect the interest of the consumers. कि जितने भी consumers हैं, उनको benefit मिले, और उनको कैसे benefit मिलेगा? What this society will do? This cooperative society is going to purchase the commodities in bulk quantity directly from the wholesalers, and it will distribute that products directly to its members who are the consumers. जिससे जो मिडलमैन की डोनेशन थी, मिडलमैन का एक बीच में एडिशन था, जो उसकी कमीशन थी, दैट कमीशन वुड बी स्टॉप्ड एंड रीजनेबल प्राइसेस पे वो कमोडिटीज अपने ही मेंबर्स जो कि कंज्यूमर्स है उनको मिल जाएंगे। जैसे कैसे समझो, consumer cooperative society, that one society has made almost 100 members are there who have made the cooperative society, that is consumer cooperative society. Then what it will do, it will directly purchase the goods or commodities from the manufacturers or producers or wholesalers and will try to reduce more and more middlemen. वो ट्राई करेगा कि मिडिलमैन ज्यादा से ज्यादा रिड्यूस हो जाए, क्योंकि जितने ज्यादा मिडिलमैन रिड्यूस होंगे उतना ज्यादा कमीशन जो होती है बीच में वो कम हो जाएगी, प्रोडक्ट सस्ते हो जाएंगे, प्राइसेस उनके कम हो जाएंगे एंड एज अ रिजल्ट एलिमिनेशन ऑफ मिडिलमैन के थ्रू प्रॉफिट टू द members would be more. I hope it's clear. First is consumers cooperative society. Second is producers cooperative society. Producers cooperative society means when we talk about basically the producers, that these societies are set up to protect the interest of small producers. कि जितने भी small producers हैं, what they will do, जो भी उन्होंने production किया है, जो भी उन्होंने manufacture किया है, they will bring that production or they will bring that manufactured goods into the cooperative society. वो सब कुछ अपनी society के अंदर लेकर के आएंगे, सारी चीजें लेकर के आएंगे और ultimately they will try to sell it. And also one more thing this society does, क्या कि all the producers who want to produce the goods, they will buy the raw material or inputs at very low rates, because वो साथ में मिलके inputs खरीदेंगे, जिससे कि उनको inputs की cost कम पड़ जाएगी, या जिससे कि उनको ultimately जो raw material है उसकी cost जो है वो कम हो जाएगी। अब जैसी raw material की cost उनको कम पड़ेगी, ultimately they will be in a position to have सस्ते रॉ मटेरियल, अच्छा रॉ मटेरियल, और उनको प्रॉफिट ज्यादा होगा, कॉस्ट कम लगेगी, इससे अल्टीमेटली उन्हीं के मेंबर्स का बेनिफिट होगा। मार्केटिंग कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी, जो भी बेटे आप लोगों ने प्रोडक्शन किया है वो सारा का सारा प्रोडक्शन you should bring up to the cooperative society. A, B, C, D, E, F, all members will bring up whatever they have produced in the cooperative society. ठीक, the members consist of producers who wish to obtain reasonable prices. अब वो क्या करेंगे, the society aims to eliminate middlemen and provides a favorable market for its products. अब वो सोसाइटी आपके बिहाफ पे सारे गुड्स मिला करके मार्केट में बेचने जाएगी, ताकि जब मिल करके सारे गुड्स बेचेंगे तो एक तो रेट भी अच्छा मिल जाएगा, कहीं ना कहीं उनको प्रॉफिट मार्जिन अच्छा मिल जाएगा और मिडलमैन भी रिड्यूस हो जाएंगे। ज्यादा चीजें होंगी तो वो किसी को बड़े चीज उसको जाके बेच के आ जाएंगे सीधा, तो उससे रेट्स भी अच्छे मिल जाएंगे इससे। Then farmers cooperative society, these societies are established to protect the interest of farmers by providing better inputs such as at a reasonable cost. The members comprise farmers who wish to jointly take up farming activities. The aim is to gain the benefits of large scale farming and increase the productivity. Such societies provide better quality seeds, fertilizers. यानी कि ये societies जो है farming के लिए जितनी भी चीजों की जरूरत पड़ती है, जैसे HYV सीड्स की जरूरत है, फर्टिलाइजर्स की जरूरत है, मशीनरी की जरूरत है, या और मॉडर्न टेक्निक्स की जरूरत है, मोटर की जरूरत है, तो ये सोसाइटी क्या करती है, ये सोसाइटी अपने मेंबर्स के लिए, जिन्होंने फार्मर्स ने बनाया है सोसाइटी, उन मेंबर्स के लिए अल्टीमेटली ये सोसाइटी बेनिफिट करती है, उनके लिए चीजें खरीदती है सही दामों पे और उनको प्रोवाइड करते हैं ताकि इनको कॉस्ट कम लगे और इनका प्रॉफिट मार्जिन ज्यादा हो। देन नेक्स्ट इज द क्रेडिट कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी, जो आपस में ही एक दूसरे को लोन देते रहते हैं, सब लोग थोड़ा थोड़ा पैसा लगाते हैं कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी में and the people try to give loan to each one of them who wants to need it or who needs it at a particular point of time. So credit cooperative society is established for providing easy credit on reasonable terms to the members. कि जो members हैं उनको basically provide किया जाए credit, loan उनको दे दिया जाए on time. The members comprise of persons who seek financial help in the form of loans. मेंबर्स कौन होते हैं, मेंबर्स वो लोग होते हैं जो कहीं ना कहीं लोन की फॉर्म में फाइनेंशियल हेल्प लेते हैं। द एम ऑफ सच सोसाइटीज इज टू प्रोटेक्ट द मेंबर्स फ्रॉम द एक्सप्लॉयटेशन ऑफ लेंडर्स। बाहर से लोन लेने पे क्योंकि इंटरेस्ट रेट ज्यादा पे करना पड़ता है, तो इस सोसाइटी का डेफिनेटली एक ही ऑब्जेक्टिव है, एक ही मोटिव है, अपने मेंबर्स को लोन दे दो और लेस इंटरेस्ट रेट्स पे लोन दे दो ताकि कोई सच प्रॉब्लम उनको ना हो। Then last type is cooperative housing societies. हर बंदा पैसे लगाता है बीच में कैपिटल इन्वेस्ट करता है, वो लोग एक बिल्डिंग बनाते हैं, बिल्डिंग में बहुत सारे फ्लैट्स बनाते हैं, अपने मेंबर्स को फ्लैट्स दे देते हैं। इससे क्या होता है बेटे, इससे अगर सपोज आप अकेले जाके जमीन खरीदते हो या ऊपर घर बनाते हो, वो बहुत कॉस्टली पड़ता है, बहुत महंगा पड़ता है। लेकिन अगर आप सब मिलके एक ही प्लॉट ऑफ लैंड पे पूरी बिल्डिंग बना लेते हैं, उस पर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फ्लैट्स बना लेते हैं और वो फ्लैट्स आपस में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देते हैं, तो कम कॉस्ट के अंदर भी उन लोगों को अल्टीमेटली ज्यादा बेनिफिट्स मिल जाते हैं, विच मीन्स दे विल बी गेटिंग दी more benefits at very low rate also. Why? Because somewhere we can observe that the society is having providing the limited, because limited income people are there, and when we say that people are of limited income, definitely they'll construct the houses at the reasonable cost, which is of course more important, right? So Apeksha, I'm unmuting you. Please tell me that how this cooperative society, this housing cooperative society may give benefits to its members, as I just told. Unmute Apeksha Jain. Apeksha, your voice is not clear. Please repeat.
Can you repeat it?
I think your voice is not clear. Kanishka, you tell me that how it is going to help the cooperative societies members, housing cooperative society. Yes, Kanishka.
So these people together
Yes. These people together
construct the houses at reasonable rates.
Okay. And as a result, this is going to help the those people who are of small income group, or we can say who belongs to the group of people who have less income, and as a result they would be in a position to actually give you the benefit of houses. Why? Because this society is mainly aiming to provide the benefits to those people who want to construct the houses at reasonable cost. Otherwise, ultimately people have to make the basically things which are of high cost, and some people obviously they are not in a position to do so. Tanishq, unmute yourself, please. I'm unmuting you. Unmute from your end. Please explain this concept. Yes, Tanishq.
Some members of cooperative society build or construct a building for members of low salary and give them houses at low charges.
Okay, so basically, of course, again the same point, that the cooperative society is of course going to help all its members who belongs to less income group, and as a result they people are somewhere not in a position to get their house constructed alone individually. So this society aims to provide them houses at very less rates. All clear? So now I request you all to please make the notes of this topic at home. That is, what are the different types of cooperative societies, and as well as the merits and demerits of cooperative societies. I have already uploaded its assignment on ERP. So please get the assignment from ERP, make the case studies. Case studies are there. So please solve the assignment in the notebook and send it before Sunday. The assignment must be solved in your notebook, and you are going to send me before Sunday. That means you can send me till Saturday only. All right.